Hey everyone, welcome to the Unlock Your Superpower podcast. My name is Michelle Mehta, and my beautiful co-host is
So I'm Dr. Veronica Joseph, Doctor of
Per-
Oriental Medicine here in New Mexico.
perfect.
So Michelle, can you introduce yourself to everyone who doesn't know you?
So my name is Michelle Mehta, and I am a confidence and mindset expert, along with being a TEDx speaker and an international bestselling author. And it is my utmost pleasure to be co-hosting this beautiful podcast with you, Veronica, as we navigate how our mind, body, and soul is connected. So, what I like to bring to the podcast is the mindset strategy that is required to live your utmost superpower life. And I work with professionals, specifically women, who are experiencing burnout, overwhelm, stress, and or frustration in their career. They're in this love-hate relationship with their career. And so I help them fall in love with their career again. And that is just through a conversation focusing on mindset, understanding their values, creating healthy boundaries, and most importantly, understanding their goals.
And how did you get into that journey?
I got into it because I was in corporate America and I fell in love with my career. However, with my luck, I ended up getting laid off. I ended up working for a corporation where their values and my values were not in alignment. I was forced to commit fraud at one of the largest banks in North America. And it made me realize and question everything that I had studied, everything that I believed in. And so when somebody said, do you know the best way to help the community is by becoming a life coach? And I had no idea what that meant. So when I decided to embark on the journey of discovering what life coaching is, I fell in love with the whole work because it's about understanding that one person's value, one person's goal, and really focusing on what this person wants and how do I become the guide in helping them achieve that one goal. And I embarked on this journey in 2018. I never looked back.
And how can people can contact you?
People can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and they can find me on at I am Michelle Mayton. That's IAMMICHELLEMEHTA, or they can visit my website at michellemeta.com.
Good. Thank you for sharing.
You're most welcome. And Miss Veronica Joseph, Miss Dr. Veronica Joseph, how did you find the world of Oriental medicine?
I used to be a help desk analyst, security analyst, helping people figure out what's wrong with their computers. And I found it a very mundane job because it's very repetitive and there's not enough challenge. Although I help people uh, able to work on their computer issues, but I feel like there's something missing. And so when I got pregnant and my first uh, son was born, I was experiencing a lot of health issues. And the fact that with my 1 year old baby, he has skin issues and he cries a lot, and I don't know why, especially at night. And in my case, being deficient and tired and emotionally stressed out, I was agonized seeing him crying a lot and I cannot help him. And I went to the route of Western medicine and they prescribed the skin cream to help with his skin, and also recommended to avoid certain food, which I did, but it just didn't work. And that's how I did the research and found out an alternative medicine such as NAET, which is Namuvipad allergy elimination techniques that helps desensitize the allergies and balance the organ system, and that really help resolve the root cause of the problem, not only in his case but my own problem, because I was at the point of basically feeling depressed and helpless, and that really saved my life. And
Wow.
so from a computer science career to an alternative medicine to help people who are experiencing the same issues that we do, that really is a breakthrough in my life.
I love this. And I had no idea. I've been no news for about 5 years now. Never knew this was part of your journey. You went from becoming an IT professional all the way into becoming the owner of your own life, making decisions on your own through the help of alternative medicine. So thank you so much, Veronica, for sharing your journey. It just is so amazing to say that, you know what, I'm going to take the matter in my own hands and solve the problem. Because Western medicine has its pros, it's an amazing avenue. But at the end of the day, when the cure is not being found, alternative medicine does support. And I have experienced firsthand NAAT for many of my issues, and I truly believe in that in that alternative medicine. It's definitely helped me become a lot better, stronger, and healthier, most importantly.
That's
So
great that it really helped you, you know?
yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Yeah,
Because I have the best Oriental medicine doctor on my side.
that's good. So aside from the Oriental medicine and acupuncture, I also practice energy healing remotely, and that includes the energy balancing, universal rays, remote healing, and intuitive assessment. So as a holistic health practitioner, we are multi-dimensional. And so I address not only the physical body, but also the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. And I would like to inspire, educate, and transform people to be able to expand their consciousness and to also work on the unresolved energy or karma, because when we work on that emotional and mental and spiritual level, then all the manifestation of illness disappears, because it starts on the spiritual level and then it goes on into the physical level, because all of it are interconnected with each other. So I was able to navigate and to be able to evolve, and I keep learning, exploring, and it's a very fulfilling job that I wanted to share.
I love that. And I know that with the different modalities that you use, you're definitely able to help your clients and your patients at a mind, body, and soul level, right? Because how you would, you fix one area of that person's life, and then you immediately can also, whatever you've helped can also go into another area of their life too. So you're helping that person holistically on a personal, professional level and in spiritual level as well. So I truly attest to that. I've been working with Veronica for the past 5 years, and I've definitely seen an improvement in my life and also increasing my confidence as I support my clients as well. So, Veronica, out of all the modalities that you know and that you've just shared, which is your most favorite one?
All of it is my favorite.
All
Yeah, because each one of the technology or protocol, it basically address a specific area. You know, it's like there's no one size fits all.
right.
Everything is personalized and customized. And aside from doing those, I also teaches Tai Chi Cha online and in person. And we do monthly meditation, sitting meditation. So if anybody wants to join my meditation community or learn about Tai Chi Cha, just check my website, which is awesomehealing.com. That's AWESOMEHEALING.com. And join us so that it will be like stress management, like what you also do. And I'm so impressed with you, Michelle. So how many books have you written so far as an international best-selling author?
I love that question. I have 8 collaborative books and 1 solo book, and that all started during this wonderful thing called the pandemic. So I thought becoming an author would take 15, 20 years to make. Instead, I was able to get, in the last 4 years, I was able to get 9 books out. And I believe, along with my journey, you also became an author, right, Veronica?
Yeah, like you, I only got like 2 books, but you got so many. It's
I
like,
know.
how could you fit those in as like a very busy professional,
Yes.
as a coach, as a mentor? I mean, and now you're like a best-selling author internationally. It's like, how could you fit that in? It's how do you balance your life?
I love that question. Well, I balance my life with navigating like what's in front of me, right? And seeing the opportunities that come my way, being open to being able to receive. Because sometimes as women and men, we've been told to just give and give and give. But sometimes just when the opportunity comes to just embrace it and like ask yourself, where is this coming from? Why is it coming? And I knew that when I decided to step on this solar entrepreneur journey, it was something that my family's never seen before. They had never heard of coaching before I stepped into this world. And so allowing them to see me as a person that loves her passion. I mean, I'm so passionate about helping people for the right reasons, creating the community. And when one opportunity opened, it said like if you want to become an expert, you have to become an author. And I had one of my friends, well, now friend, she had messaged me on LinkedIn and said, "Hey, I'm looking for somebody to help me with my project. Are you interested?" And I immediately said yes. And that unlocked the door for many more books to come because of the community that I was part of. Because writing a book doesn't have to be 40,000 words. It doesn't have to be 100 pages. It could just be 3,000 words. We've all grown up with children's books. They have 10 words to a page, maybe. Maybe it's 4 words to a page. And they make it to the New York Times bestseller or they make it to the bestseller list. So if they can get that, how come we can't get it, right? As adults, and we have so much to offer with our experiences. And so just having that journey and coaching people in that process of getting their story out made me realize that as part of being confident knows being okay with the experience that you're living, being okay with the stories that you're telling yourself. Because once you accept your stories, you can then rise above it and use it as a stepping stone. But if you're afraid of your story, or if you're afraid of the experience, you're going to keep holding yourself back and not propel yourself forward. And so, as a mindset and confidence expert, it made sense for me to A, be okay with my story, and B, inspire others to write their own.
So I have a quick question. Give me one that you think like um what is it that people is having an issue on expressing themselves? Like, what holds them back? I mean, they wanted to write their story, but they're afraid. So, what tip you can give to those people that, having those kind of issue,
Yeah.
and how can they be able to overcome or navigate that?
Number one is what belief system are you telling yourself? What is the mindset that you have? What belief do you feel like your story is not important? Are you shy that, oh my God, if somebody finds out about my story, what will they think about me? Are you afraid of the judgment? Ask yourself, what's preventing you from writing your story? Is it because there's a language barrier that you feel like, you came from a different country or you grew up in a different culture that the audience might not understand you? right? What is the belief system that you're telling yourself? What judgment are you putting on yourself, right? And saying, what happened if my story came out? What would happen if my story didn't come out? Because all of us are here on this planet for a purpose. And I truly believe that. We are all spiritual beings. And we all took the birth to fight, to show up, and to be authentically us. So by not sharing your story, what are you selling out on?
That
Right?
is a very beautiful insight, Michelle. And it
Yes.
resonates with me because those are one of the issues that I have, that I didn't even realize that I am capable, not to only write a book, but to be a best-selling author. And one of the issues that I have is the fear of being judged and the language barrier, since English is not my main language, it's my second language. And I remember when I moved to United States, guess what? I failed the English exam, right? And so, but that, didn't stop me. I started from scratch. I took English as a second language, and then English ESL 1, 2, and 3, and then finally go into the main English, and I still get a C on my English subject. So,
Well, Miss Veronica, maybe it's not even the exam. Maybe it was the exam that gave you the C, right? Because as a person that's even born and raised in this country, I hate all exams. I think exams are a test to our knowledge to see how far we've come, but I am a horrible test taker. So maybe the exam and you didn't get along, but you and English got along. Does that make sense?
right, right. So it takes a lot of courage, though. But the thing is if we believe in ourselves, anything is possible. And that's what I, like in you as a coach. You are a great motivator, and you
Thank
touches
you.
the hearts of a lot of people, including my heart and my soul. So I
Oh,
am
thank
so
you.
honored doing the podcast with you and
Yes.
grateful.
Oh, thank you. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. I would have, one of the things that as women have is menstrual cramps, right? Part of our PMS, and working with Veronica has reduced, eliminated the menstrual cramps, right? Which gave me so much more energy all year long rather than I would have to take off like a whole 1 week out of the month off. I'm now able to be productive during that process. And sometimes we worry about so many different voices that are not even ours, right? And I remember when I first met you and Kristen Caetano's Sacred Business Program coaching program in 2019, and you said, Michelle, one of the reasons I'm really quiet is because I feel like nobody understands me, that I'm speaking a foreign language. And I remember holding your hand at the retreat, and I said, Veronica, have we all interacted? There were 7 of us. I said, have we all interacted with you? Have we all heard what you're saying? Have we all replied back to what you're saying? And she goes, yeah. I said, then you don't have English as a second language problem. You
Yeah.
are one of
I,
us.
I remember that,
And
Michelle.
I remember you lighting up like the brightest Christmas tree on the planet because I realized that it was a limiting belief of yours. It was a belief that you held yourself so small. And now look at you making videos on YouTube on a weekly basis, teaching us about everything that we need to know to be healthy, gut wise, mentally wise, physically wise, spiritually wise. And you have clients all around the world reaching out to you.
Michelle, you're really a great coach
Oh,
because you
thank you.
light the bulb inside of me. You kind of did the breakthrough
Yeah.
uh, that helped me a lot to overcome this fear that actually is just in my head. Right?
Right? How many times do we live life with things that are just in our head? Like no one told us anything, but we just make up a story. because these
Right.
stories are not even ours. It's a story that maybe a mom told us, or maybe a dad told us, or a sibling told us, or a best friend told us, and we make that our own. But in
Eh,
reality, when you
Right.
look at what's in front of you and the interactions that you're having, that is the real truth.
And I think that's one of the things that makes you a great coach
Thank you.
because you brings the best in everybody. And
Yes.
that's a talent and a gift, you
Thank you.
know? So I am so grateful to you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
You're
So,
most
what are
welcome.
we gonna be doing next time so the viewers or the viewers and the listeners can tune in to our next episode?
How both of our modalities, my coaching style and Veronica's healing style, can help you overcome this thing called allergy season. We're going to talk about how does it happen, what to do if it happens, and when allergy struck you, what happens to your mind, body, and soul. So we're going to go ahead and dissect it on our next call, on our next episode. So stay tuned. And if you want to be the best version of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, then make sure you reach out to both of us, because both of us coming together into your life, it's just going to make it even much more better and powerful.
So, Michelle, do you have a free discovery call? Because anybody who wants to check out and consult me, I offer free 15-minute discovery call, and they can just go to my website and schedule. Do you have anything that you offer?
I do. So I have the Be Confident strategy session as well, which is available on my website. And you can just go ahead and book it. And the website is michellemeta.com, and visit awesomehealing.com. And the links are going to be listed in the episode below. So make sure you click on that, get your strategy session booked, because what better way to start the next quarter in a much powerful way?
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you.
And if you guys like our video, please click like and subscribe, and you can also share it with others. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Yes. Thank you for listening. We'll
Bye.
see you soon, hearts. Bye.